As we grow older, life brings with it a series of inevitable changes and challenges. While many of us dream of a peaceful and enjoyable retirement, the reality is often far more complex. Aging comes with its own set of hard truths, some of which can be difficult to face. We may not always be able to control the passage of time, but we can control how we respond to the challenges that come with it. For seniors, the reality of health declines, loneliness, financial strain, and the eventual loss of independence can seem overwhelming. These challenges, if not acknowledged and prepared for, can lead to unnecessary suffering. However, the good news is that with the right mindset and preparation, we can face these hard truths head-on and make the most of our later years. In today's video, we're going to explore 6 essential truths every senior must understand to avoid a lifetime of suffering. These aren't easy truths to swallow, but they are incredibly important if you want to live out your years with dignity, independence, and joy. From taking control of your health to facing the reality of loneliness and making sound financial decisions, these steps will empower you to live a more fulfilling life, no matter your age. If you're a senior, caring for a loved one, or simply someone looking to prepare for the future, this video is packed with insights and practical advice. So grab a seat, get comfortable, and let's dive into these 6 hard truths that can make all the difference in how you age. Let's get started. Truth number 1. Health declines are inevitable, but you have control over how you age. The truth is, aging is not a one-size-fits-all experience. Some people experience significant physical and cognitive decline, while others remain healthy and active well into their later years. This variance is often shaped by lifestyle choices, genetics, and environmental factors. Though we can't change our genetic makeup, there is a lot we can do to slow down the effects of aging and maintain a high quality of life as we get older. The way we take care of our bodies now can have a profound impact on how we experience aging. One of the most important things we can do is stay physically active. Regular exercise is often cited as one of the best ways to reduce the effects of aging. Physical activity keeps the body strong, improves circulation, and can help combat common issues like joint pain and muscle weakness. It also helps with balance, flexibility, and coordination, things that tend to decline as we get older. For seniors, exercise not only helps improve physical health, but also has a significant impact on mental well-being. Studies show that regular physical activity can reduce symptoms of depression, boost mood, and improve cognitive function. This is especially important as cognitive decline, such as memory loss and difficulty concentrating, becomes more prevalent with age. Exercise doesn't need to mean intense gym sessions or long runs. Anything that gets you moving can be beneficial. Walking, swimming, cycling, yoga, or even light stretching can all have positive effects on your body. The key is consistency. Even 20 to 30 minutes of activity a day can have significant benefits. And if you're unsure where to start, it's always a good idea to consult a healthcare professional, especially if you have pre-existing health conditions or concerns. They can help you develop a fitness plan that's tailored to your needs and abilities. In addition to staying active, eating a nutritious diet is another powerful way to manage health as we age. What we put into our bodies has a direct impact on how we feel and how well we function, both physically and mentally. A well-balanced diet can help maintain energy levels, support a healthy weight, and reduce the risk of chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and arthritis. Eating nutrient-dense foods, such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats, helps to nourish the body and keep everything running smoothly. It's also important to stay hydrated, as dehydration can lead to a variety of health issues, especially in older adults. Water plays a crucial role in digestion, circulation, and temperature regulation, so drinking enough fluids throughout the day is essential for maintaining overall health. Seniors are often more susceptible to dehydration because the sensation of thirst diminishes with age. Therefore, it's a good idea to make a conscious effort to drink water regularly, even if you don't feel thirsty. Additionally, maintaining a healthy weight is critical in preventing or managing many age-related health issues. Being overweight can strain the joints, increase the risk of heart disease, and exacerbate conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure. On the other hand, being underweight can lead to muscle loss, a weakened immune system, and overall fatigue. Finding and maintaining a healthy weight through diet and exercise can be one of the most important things you can do for your long-term health. Another factor in managing health as we age is mental stimulation. Just as our bodies need exercise, our brains do too. Cognitive decline, such as memory loss and difficulty concentrating, is one of the more feared aspects of aging. But just as regular physical activity can help keep the body fit, mental exercises can help keep the brain sharp. This includes creating a will, setting up powers of attorney for healthcare and finances, and establishing a living will or advance directive. By putting these documents in place, you can ensure that your wishes are respected and that your assets are distributed according to your desires. Having an estate plan also provides peace of mind, knowing that your loved ones will not be burdened with making difficult decisions during a challenging time. Another aspect of financial planning that can help maintain independence is debt management. As you age, carrying large amounts of debt can be a serious obstacle to financial independence. High credit card balances, personal loans, or mortgages can prevent you from having enough income to cover essential living costs or healthcare expenses. Paying off debt before retirement is one of the most effective ways to ensure that you can live within your means and maintain financial freedom. Prioritizing debt repayment while still saving for retirement is essential. If you're already retired and struggling with debt, it's important to work with a financial advisor to develop a strategy for paying it off and managing your income to avoid additional borrowing. It's also important to remember that financial planning doesn't just involve saving money. It's about being mindful of your spending habits and finding ways to supplement your income in retirement. Many seniors continue to work in some capacity after they retire, whether it's through part-time work, freelancing, or starting a small business. Having a reliable source of income, even if it's not your primary source, can provide financial security and the ability to live independently. Additionally, finding ways to downsize your living situation, such as moving to a smaller home or relocating to an area with lower living costs, can help reduce the financial burden in retirement. Finally, one of the most effective ways to protect your financial independence in retirement is by seeking professional advice. Financial advisors, estate planners, and tax professionals can provide valuable guidance on how to manage your money, reduce taxes, and plan for the future. They can also help you navigate complex issues like Medicaid planning, tax-efficient withdrawal strategies, and how to manage retirement income. While there may be a cost associated with working with professionals, the long-term benefits far outweigh the expense. Financial planning is absolutely essential to maintaining independence as you age. Whether it's saving for retirement, managing healthcare costs, or planning for long-term care, having a solid financial plan ensures that you can live your later years with dignity and security. The earlier you start planning, the more options you'll have as you age. By prioritizing savings, budgeting wisely, and seeking professional guidance when needed, you can create a financial strategy that supports your independence and ensures that you're able to enjoy a fulfilling retirement. Truth number 4. Loss of independence is inevitable, but it doesn't have to be devastating. As we age, the inevitable loss of complete independence is a reality that many seniors must face. Whether it's due to physical limitations, cognitive decline, or chronic health conditions, there comes a point in life when it becomes difficult or even impossible to manage everything on our own. While this loss can be deeply emotional and challenging, it doesn't have to be devastating. In fact, by preparing for this eventuality and embracing a mindset of adaptation, seniors can continue to live fulfilling and meaningful lives, even when certain aspects of their independence are no longer within their control. The loss of independence often strikes at the core of a person's sense of self. We all take pride in our ability to care for ourselves, make decisions, and maintain control over our lives. When that control starts to slip away, it can bring feelings of frustration, helplessness, and loss. However, it's important to recognize that losing some independence doesn't mean losing your ability to live a dignified or enriching life. In fact, it opens up new opportunities for growth, connection, and even reinvention. One key way to cope with this loss is by redefining what independence means. Rather than viewing it as the ability to do everything on your own, think of independence as having the ability to make choices about how you want to live, regardless of the level of assistance you may need. For example, deciding where you want to live, how you spend your time, and what kinds of activities bring you joy can still give you a sense of control, even if you require help with day-to-day tasks. Another essential step is accepting help. Asking for assistance can feel difficult, but it is one of the most powerful ways to maintain some sense of independence. Whether it's hiring a caregiver, using assistive devices, or relying on family members, accepting help allows you to continue living on your own terms. It's also important to remember that needing help doesn't mean being a burden. On the contrary, It allows you to maintain your well-being and live in a way that works best for you. Ultimately, the loss of independence is an unavoidable part of life, but it doesn't have to define your experience of aging. With the right mindset, support system, and approach to living, seniors can continue to thrive and find fulfillment at any stage of life. Truth number 5. Cognitive decline can be prevented, but not reversed. Cognitive decline is one of the most feared aspects of aging. The thought of losing mental sharpness, memory, and the ability to perform everyday tasks can be deeply unsettling. While it's true that cognitive decline is a natural part of the aging process, the good news is that it can often be slowed down or even prevented with proactive steps. However, once cognitive decline has set in, it cannot be fully reversed. This means that the focus should be on prevention and early intervention, which can significantly impact how we age mentally. The brain, like the body, undergoes changes as we get older. Neurons in the brain can shrink, and neural connections may weaken, leading to slower processing times, memory lapses, and difficulty concentrating. In more severe cases, this decline can lead to conditions such as dementia or Alzheimer's disease. While genetic factors play a role in how our brain ages, lifestyle choices have a tremendous impact on the brain's health. One of the most effective ways to prevent cognitive decline is by staying mentally active. Just as physical exercise strengthens the body, mental exercise keeps the brain sharp. Engaging in activities like reading, solving puzzles, learning new skills, or playing memory-boosting games helps stimulate the brain, promote neural growth, and increase cognitive resilience. Social engagement is equally important. Interacting with others, participating in discussions, and building meaningful relationships can help maintain mental acuity. Physical exercise is also a key factor in preventing cognitive decline. Studies have shown that regular physical activity boosts blood flow to the brain, encourages the growth of new brain cells, and helps protect against the development of neurodegenerative diseases. Simple activities like walking, swimming, or dancing can have a significant impact on maintaining brain health as we age. Another important factor is a balanced, nutrient-rich diet. Consuming a diet rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, and essential vitamins can protect brain cells from damage. Foods like berries, leafy greens, nuts, fish high in omega-3 fatty acids, and whole grains provide the nutrients needed to support brain function. On the flip side, a diet high in processed foods and sugars can contribute to inflammation and accelerate cognitive decline. While these preventive measures can significantly slow down cognitive decline, once the brain has begun to show signs of significant deterioration, such as memory loss, confusion, or other symptoms of dementia, it's much harder to reverse. The earlier you begin maintaining a brain-healthy lifestyle, the better your chances of preventing or delaying cognitive issues. Taking these steps can help ensure that the mind remains sharp for as long as possible, offering a better quality of life in the later years. Truth number 6. Time is precious, so don't wait to live your best life. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have, and yet it's often taken for granted. As we grow older, the reality becomes clearer. Time is finite. The days, weeks, and years pass by quickly, often without us fully appreciating their value. For many, the urgency to live a fulfilling life only comes when they realize just how much time has already passed. This realization can be both sobering and motivating. The truth is, the more time we waste, the more opportunities we miss to live our best lives. So, it's essential to recognize that time is precious, and the best time to start living the life you've always dreamed of is now. The idea that someday will come can be a dangerous mindset. Too often, we delay our dreams, thinking there will always be more time, tomorrow, next year, or when the circumstances are just right. But the reality is that we may never get that perfect moment. Life doesn't wait for the ideal conditions to align, and time doesn't stand still. Every day we postpone taking action, we lose a bit of the precious time we have to make memories, achieve goals, or try new things. Living your best life doesn't mean waiting for big milestones or grand moments. It's about embracing the present and making the most of every single day. It's about choosing to be intentional with your time, whether that means pursuing your passions, spending time with loved ones, traveling, learning, or simply enjoying the little moments. Life isn't just about the destination. It's about how we experience the journey along the way. One of the most significant barriers to living your best life is fear. Fear of failure, fear of the unknown, or fear of making mistakes. But fear can be a powerful inhibitor of happiness. We can spend years stuck in the cycle of doubt, always waiting for things to be perfect before we take that leap. However, the truth is that perfection never arrives. It's the small steps, the risks, and the decisions made despite fear that lead to meaningful experiences and growth. Time is precious, and it's up to each of us to make the most of it. Whether it's taking on new challenges, reconnecting with old friends, or prioritizing what truly matters, the time to live your best life is now. Don't wait. Tomorrow is never promised, but today is an opportunity to start creating the life you've always wanted. In conclusion, while aging may bring unavoidable challenges, embracing these hard truths can empower seniors to live their later years with strength, independence, and dignity. The key is to face the inevitable with a proactive mindset, prioritizing health, social connections, financial planning, and mental clarity. By accepting help when needed and making the most of the time left, seniors can avoid unnecessary suffering and live fulfilling lives. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these hard truths do you think is the most important for seniors to face? Have you or someone you know experienced these challenges? How did you overcome them? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more insightful content on living your best life at any age. Make sure to ring the notification bell so you never miss out